Now, I don't think this is a full-blown trend, but oh my god, is this beer trend gaining traction? It seems every few months there's always something new or something similar to what another brewery has done when you're taking beers and cocktails and making a hybrid. Muskoka's jumping on the bandwagon again. I don't remember if they've done a cocktail-inspired beer before, but we got one today. Beer, 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 ba beer, ba beer, beer, beer. Hello everybody, welcome back to me, Mate Brewski, for another Rooster Brewski review. And today the beer that I have for you guys is the Muskoka Brewery up in Bracebridge, Ontario. We have their Muskoka Mimosa inspired ale. And a nice light, I guess bronze color per se, with oranges, and there's a champagne cork or champagne bottle at the bottom. A lot of different oranges for obviously the orange juice. Yeah, in this very light, super light bronze, pale bronze, kind of reflective can. Pretty neat indeed. Like I said, there are a few of these. I think I know Side Launch has a couple of the Mule. They had another one. I think was it the Mojito. I think there's another Mojito I've done. I think I've maybe done a Mimosa as well. But here we got Muskoka Brewery's take on the Mimosa, the beer Mosa. Let's call it that. There we go. 4.5% alcohol by volume. No listed IBUs on the can here. How about on the website? Website usually has a ton of information when it decides to work. 15 IBUs, so not too bitter. Then again, Mimosa's the base drink. If you don't know, it's champagne and orange juice. Yeah, Mimosas, for people that don't know, it's orange juice and champagne. Right? Gotta be champagne. None of that fake stuff. And usually drink at brunch. It's a day drinking kind of drink. But yeah, here we go. Muskoka's take on a mimosa. Let's crack this bad boy open. Let's see what we got. Now myself, don't think I've ever had a mimosa. So we're going to try one or close to one today. Muskoka Brewery IPA glass. Obviously not an IPA, but it's the only Muskoka glass I have, or style of glassware, so we're using it. Get over it. Deal with it. That sounds fairly effervescent. Whoa, it's shooting everywhere. It's shooting everywhere, guys. Let's look at the brew. Nice yellow in color, bright sunshine yellow, I want to say. Nice white head on top. Sounded very carbonated. Don't see many bubbles rising to the top, I guess because it is so hazy. Let's dive in on that nose. I'm going to expect more like, champagne-y and orange juice characters, because that's what goes into a mimosa. On here, definitely more smells like, you know what it smells like? It smells like, what's that drink? You remember Orangina? It was like a sparkling, I don't think it was sparkling orange juice, or it was like a sparkling orange juice, sparkling blood orange juice, or something like that. Very similar to that bottle of orange. I'm going to see if I can find a picture and maybe have it somewhere around here. It smells a lot like that drink. Great drink. Haven't seen it in a while. And it wasn't alcoholic. It was just like sparkling orange juice or orange pop thing. It wasn't orange pop. Not a sweet orange pop. Closer to like carbonated orange juice. That sounds weird. Yeah, it smells like Orangina. Maybe a little bit, yeah. A little bit like a white wine sort of character in the back end. But yeah, more like Orangina, whatever. Orange fizzy drink, not orange pop. And then a little bit of like a white wine character in the back end, a little like wine musty as well in the back. Smells of light yet hot alcohols, similar to that of like wine, almost hand sanitizer-y for a minute. Interesting. Let's dive in. On the taste, how do I explain this? Low, sugar-free, Orangina, drink. Low sugar or sugar-free carbonated orange juice with an awkward bready note. That's the first few flavors that I can really pinpoint on that first sip. Nice carbonation on it. It's pretty much where we're standing right now. But we got to keep moving forward, guys. We got to have another little sippy sip or 2 or 3 or 4 or the rest of the glass, really. And figure out what's really going on with this. So cheers, everybody. Well, let's keep on drinking. Yeah. Low calorie, carbonated, not low calorie, low sugar or sugar-free carbonated orange juice with a weird bready note. And weird bready note being like a bready note you get from, like a blonde ale or a lager or something like that. No, it's not a weird note, it's just weird in here because all you're getting, again, like watered down sparkling orange juice, and say you like dipped a piece of white bread in there and took a bite of the bread. Kind of what I'm getting off here. Not overly sweet, not really sweet at all. Definitely tastes kind of like watered down orange juice, or like sugar-free orange juice. Only real difference is that it's carbonated. And a fair bit of carbonation. Definitely getting closer to almost like a pop or like a sparkling water or a sparkling a drink, something like that, like a San Pellegrino sort of effervescence to it. Very similar body as well as like a San Pellegrino, like their blood orange, or I think what grapefruit or mixed berry or something they have. Very similar to that sort of like pop-esque carbonation on here. Doesn't look it, but definitely straying further away from what you would think of carbonation levels in traditional beer, and this is more going towards that sparkling water level of carbonation, maybe getting closer to like a regular pop carbonation levels. So quite interesting. Someone were to hand me this, I had no idea what it was, took a sip. My first thought wouldn't be beer. Wouldn't be beer at all. Yeah, definitely gotta say that. I'd say it's a weird, unfinished, sparkling beverage. Yeah, just that would be my first reaction to it if I was given this blind. Yeah, it's not overly sweet. It's a little, again, watered down, little sub-sweet kind of thing. So I can see why they did that, I think, or at least try to understand why Muskoka did that. Maybe so that it would be open to more people that don't really like super sweet things. But when I think mimosa, again, never had one, but I would think, they're a little sweeter than this. But I don't know, never had a mimosa, so I could just be talking out of my ass. Interesting stuff. Let's see what the can has to say. Let's see what Muskoka has to say about their mimosa. Again, Muskoka Mimosa, mimosa-inspired ale. I don't know if this is a real beer category yet, but cocktail-inspired beers should be a subcategory. BJCP, maybe put it in for the next edition. I don't know. Yeah, 4.5% ABV. Was it 15 or 17? 15 IBUs. On the back, description reads, celebrate any day with this mimosa-inspired sparkling ale. Pop the top and enjoy bold notes of orange with an effervescent finish. A proud graduate of our small batch Moonlight Kettle series. Oh, a proud graduate. My apologies. Okay. Beer with natural flavors. On the side we have ingredients: water, malted barley, sugars, which are dextrose and orange puree, hops, yeast, and natural flavors. On the bottom we have a freshest by date. Freshest by September 13th, 2021. Interesting. Yeah, little orange, fairly effervescent. Slightly bready note in the middle there that sits just a little odd, but hey, it's not terrible, it's just lackluster, I want to say. Over on the website, muskokabrewery.com, you go to the beer section, or you go to actually Our Creations, then you go to the beers, you will find Muskoka Mimosa. Has the exact same description as on the can here. Where to find: curbside or delivery, taproom express, or at the LCBO. LCBO still says coming soon, but that's where I got mine, so it is available in the LCs now. Available formats are the 473 ml cans. Style is mimosa-inspired sparkling ale. I would just call it cocktail-inspired ale or beer. Availability is a limited release. Thank God I don't see this selling a ton year-round. Definitely more what I would consider a novelty beer. 4.5% ABV, 15 IBUs. Color is pale gold. Year brewed is 2020. Oh yeah, in the Moonlight Kettle. Calories is 38 calories per 100 milliliters. Cool. Carbs per 100 grams is 4.5. Flavor. Highly carbonated, brings zesty orange to life with bold citrus flavors. Slight bitterness rounds out this mimosa-like experience. I would not think bold citrus flavors, to be honest. Aroma, dominant notes of orange with an essence of mixed citrus and tropical fruits. Not getting tropical fruits on my end. A little bit of like a white wine, musty grape, and just a slight alcohol tinge. Malts that are used are two-row. Hops that were used is Chinook. Food pairings, brunch, freshly peeled oranges, fried bacon and sausage, and cinnamon French toast. God damn. Overall, Muskoka's website is always fantastic. Looks great. Tons of information, ABV, IBUs, all that good stuff. Solid, solid, solid. Moving over to Untapped, Muskoka Mimosa has been given a 3.35 bottle caps out of 5. That's out of 269 ratings. And finally, for the price of this beer, it's $3.65 for a 473 ml tall boy can. Definitely up there, but then again, it is a limited release. It's going to have that little bit of a premium price. Is it worth it? If you want to try a novelty beer and you are intrigued or curious, go for it. If you're looking for a beer that kind of tastes like a mimosa, go for it. If you love traditional beers and regular beer styles, pass on it. It's a novelty. That is really all it is. Overall though, very interesting. A little lackluster. Wasn't really expecting too much. But it's interesting. So cheers on the final sip, guys. Let's get ready to ratings and wrap this thing up. Muskoka Brewery. Muskoka Mimosa. I mean, like I said, I've never had like a real mimosa, so I don't really have anything to compare it to. What I was thinking, I thought it was going to be a little sweeter than it actually is. There is that weird bready note, which makes sense. I mean, it is beer, obviously. I'm just not a fan. It's a novelty thing. $3.65, definitely a higher price. I get it. It is limited release and whatnot. Wouldn't buy it again. Gonna say that. Did it for the review. Did it for you guys, but not a winner in my book. Overall, Muskoka Brewery, Muskoka Mimosa, it's a 6.2 out of 10 for me. Before I leave you guys, if you have any comments, questions, or beers you want to review in the future, you can leave all that information down in the comment box below. If you want to go ahead and like this video or subscribe to me, Mate Brewski, that'd be greatly appreciated as well. And with all that said, that's going to do it for me, Mate Brewski. Like I always say, crack a beer and enjoy. Cheers. Oh, it's a little late for brunch, and then again, who really cares? 'Cause it's never late for a beer, or never too early. Cheers.